Hey everybody, we are going to be doing a PGX unboxing. Sit tight and hold on because we're going to go ahead and see what I got on these grades. I just got this back yesterday. I sent 4 books to PGX and we're going to see what we got. Now a lot of you might ask why I use PGX. Well, I do like PGX. The price point, they are also, in my opinion, their slabs are very nice now. And I use the one PGX West. There's actually 2 PGX. There's one East and there's one West. West is the one I use. You can actually send in books to them, and they can also do our signatures on books. They authenticate them there, and they do all the variants, like if they do the Bronze Age, they do the modern comics, and so on. Alright guys, let's get some of this mess out of here so we can see what we got with PGX. Alright, so PGX also gives you bags. These are really nice bags, guys. The bags, I know a lot of people say they don't, it doesn't bother them, but these are actually, now they changed them. And these come, and you can peel this off, and they actually will seal the slab in there if you wanted to. So that's a nice little feature that now they have with these new bags. Alright, as you see, they do wrap them pretty good. And their slabs are nice, guys. I always tell everybody, use the company that makes you happy. There are 4 major companies out there, and all of them are good companies. I'm not going to down in all of them. All of them have their pros and all of them have their cons. It just depends on who you like. I like PGX. There's some others that I like as well, but I do like PGX. They do wrap these pretty nicely. I will link the website to PGX in this video so you can see it, because there's actually 2 websites, and there are actually 2 PGX. There's one, like I said, I use West, and you have East. The one that I use is in Oregon, and if I'm saying that right, and then you have the one that's in Florida. The one in Florida only does the newer comics, and then the other one does all the age comics. They can do the pressing for you and so on. So, the first one we're going to do is my Supergirl #1. Now, all these are going to be for sale. We're going to have these on eBay, and we also have a Whatnot account, and I will also put that in the link below at the end of this video. So, on this one, we got a 9.8, and this is a beautiful comic. I love the comic. Yeah, and I just wanted to get a good look at it because I'm looking at it for the first time like you guys are. And it's a really nice comic, and their slabs are good. I'm telling you now, don't let everybody tell you that all these things are crap or anything. Their slabs are just as good, and as you can see, I'm twisting this, and it's not making much sounds. Every company is going to have their comics in a bag. They can be sideways. Labels may be off. It just depends who you like. Again, to me, you use the company that you like, but again, I like PGX. PGX to me is a better value. Now, also, so you guys know, on PGX, on the back here on the label, they've actually moved down, as you can see, where they have their website. This is so if you want to put grader notes on your slabs, you pay $5 more, and that's as the time of this video, and they will put grader notes here on here if you want them. Usually you don't want to do it unless it's about under a 9.4 or 9.4 and under, and usually older comics. But if you get one of these newer ones like this, and it's a 9.8, you don't need grader notes on it. It's a 9.8. So that one, again, makes me very happy. Now my second one, and I'll cover this up. This one, when I got this one, I was really happy just to get this comic. As you can see, it's Space Ghost #1, and I got this for a really good price, and I knew I wanted to get this slab, and I'm sure there's going to be someone out there that's going to really want to collect this. This thing was almost in mint shape. So let's see what I got. Look at that. We got a 9.8 on this one. And again, that's a beautiful, beautiful comic. I love the back of this comic, if you guys have never seen it. And again, that's a 9.8. That's a beautiful comic. So we're going to put that one to the side. Now we're going to do the next one. Now, of course, everybody right now, Harley Quinn is really big. She's on HBO Max, so you can watch that cartoon. A little raunchy for kids, but it is funny. Me and my wife watch it. It does make us laugh. There are some scenes that I'll say, wow, I can't believe they did that. But again, this is a very nice comic. When I saw this, I said, yep, I'm going to get this one slabbed. Someone's going to want to collect these. And always remember, over time, these will go up in value. It takes time for comics to go up in value. Certain ones are already going to be worth money. But, you know, when you have some of the newer ones, you keep them like this, nice. And again, they're going to go up in value over time. Now this one is a 9.8. And that is a really beautiful cover. It's pretty neat because on the back it has the advertisement for the movie Justice League. But again, this one is really nice, and all these are gonna be up for sale. And my last one, this one, I wasn't too sure about this one, because I'll be honest, I do press and clean my own comics, and I'm not the greatest at it. I will not show a video on how I do it, because I think even my wife will run away from me, because I don't have a press machine, so to say. I have to do it an old-fashioned way. One day when I get the money, I will get a press machine so I can press these better. But the way I'm doing it took a little time to learn. I lost a couple comics in the process, but I learned, I watched the videos, and I've got it down to a T now to press these and just to do a basic cleaning. So this one right here, this is the Death Metal #1. And again, I wasn't sure about this because these are a little harder to press and stuff. When you get to these type of comics, you got to be really, really careful with these. So I was really leery, number one, to clean it, and I was really leery to send it in. But when I show you what I got on this one, I'm really happy because I didn't think it was going to get this. I got a 9.9 on this one, and that makes me so happy. I can't tell you how happy I am with this, because when I pressed this, the back didn't have any spine ticks, but it did have some creases. I was able to get them out, and it took me like 4 times to work on this comic. And again, like I said, I am just so happy with this. So as you saw, we had 4 comics today. I'll put the link below. Remember, if you want grader notes, PGX will add grader notes. It's right now, at the time of this video, it's $5. I know a lot of you are going to say, again, why am I using PGX? I like PGX. There are 4 main people that are out there right now. Let's just say 4 main third-party graders. And I do use CGC at times. I like PGX. The other 2, CBCS, and I believe it's GXS. I have not used those. CBCS, the reason I don't think I will ever use them is what you're seeing here. I was actually going to send these to CBCS. On the other 3 platforms, when you go on there, it'll actually tell you the shipping cost. So as you add the comics, it will show you the shipping cost. I couldn't find that on CBCS when I was filling out the form, so I called them 3 times and left a message. No one ever picked up, and I didn't get a call back until 2 weeks later. I also emailed them, and I emailed twice, and I never got an email back. I even checked my spam, never got an email back. When I finally got a phone call after 2 weeks, the girl that called me never said that she was calling from CBCS. All she said to me is, you had a problem that we need to talk to you about? And I was like, who are you? And she's like, you know, I'm calling from CBCS, and she did a sigh like, I gotta say who I'm from. Horrible customer service. And because of that, right now, CBCS is the bottom of my list. I will always, right now, use PGX, and I will use occasionally CGC. And I can't say anything yet about the newer company that's in here. I am going to give them a try, but don't don't always listen to what people tell you. Go with what your heart tells you. These slabs are just as good as other ones. Yes, I will admit that CBCS has probably the best slabs. They got the worst customer service. You have, everyone can say, well, the other ones have better slabs. It doesn't really matter to me, because to me, you're getting them graded, you're getting them slabbed, they're very nice, and they're sturdy. And the main thing that means to me is the customer service. And PGX has great customer service. I've actually talked to them a couple times on the phone. They've gotten right back to me with emails. So again, to me, if you're looking for someone that's not as expensive, PGX. What would I like to see PGX do? I would love to see them eventually have custom labels. I think if they were able to get custom labels, it's going to put them in the same bracket as with the other ones, because right now they don't have custom labels. They're not saying there's anything wrong with this, but it would be nice if you could pick different colors, or even if they had graphics on there like a Spider-Man or Venom. It would just make this pop more. And I really think that maybe if PGX watches this video, that's just one suggestion that I think would look really good for you guys, is look at getting a custom label. They already, like I said, if you want greater notes, you can add them in the back. It's $5 more. If you do the fast track, it does cost $5 more for fast track. If you look on their website, it states that they'll get it back to you within 10 business days. The way that PGX works is when they receive your comics, they will send you an email, and then when they send them back out, they will send you an email that they sent the comics back out to you. They come to the United States Postal Service. I've never had a problem, knock on my table, never had a problem with any of my slabs yet from PGX. I'm very happy with them. Again, I know other people are going to say other things. I'm going to say one more thing at the end of this video. I feel that all 4 of these third-party grading companies, these comics should all be the same value. I think it's unfair to say, well, if you have a CGC slab, let's say it's worth $100. If you have one of the other 3 companies, it's going to be 20% or 30% less, so it could be $30, or excuse me, $70 or $80. I disagree with that. I feel if you're spending the money to get them graded, they should all be worth the same value. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree with me. You can put your comments below. But I think they should all be worth the same. If you have a comic, when it's slabbed, it's a 9.8, or like this one here, this is a 9.9, and let's say that this one's a $300 comic. I feel this should be $300 for all 4 third-party grading companies, not just one. I think that needs to change. But again, this is about PGX. As you see, I love PGX. I will be using PGX. These will be for sale on Whatnot. We're also going to have it on eBay. Keep watching this. I enjoy doing these videos. This is our first one, first of many. I'm hoping that we can go out, go to comic book stores. We're going to be going to some yard sales and things, because we do not just comic books, but me and my wife enjoy buying some toys, buying some collectibles, and we sell those too. And you'll see that on our eBay site. But again, thank you for watching our video. We appreciate it. We'll see you in our next video. Take care, guys.